MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises are accounted for 90% of Ghana's manufacturing industry. In the development of the country, the evolution of these MSMEs is indispensable in the future of economic growth. Therefore, NBSSI, National Board for Small-Scale Industries, has established business advisory centers throughout the country for the promotion and development of MSMEs in each district. Kaizen, Japanese word, and it's a philosophy and methodology that has supported the development of manufacturing in Japan, has been introduced to NBSSI under the support of the Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA, to enhance their productivity and quality. The NBSSI provides business development services, includes enterprise diagnosis and Kaizen to MSMEs, which enable the enterprises to recognize their challenges and implement suggested improvement activities for the growth of MSMEs. Kaizen is not for only medium-sized companies. Kaizen can be applied to micro and small-scale enterprises. And many enterprises experienced remarkable improvements throughout the country.
My name is Kosi Yankee, the Acting Executive Director for the National Board for Small-Scale Industries. The National Board for Small-Scale Industries is the focal governmental agency that is mandated to strengthen, develop, grow, and sustain micro, small, and medium enterprises in Ghana. We have 173 offices in the various districts, and our head office is located in Accra, Ghana. What are some of the challenges facing micro, small, and medium enterprises in Ghana? Is the quality of the business development services, or even lack of the right training programs for them to develop themselves or even develop their management team. Another challenge that I realize and I notice, which most people tend to ignore, is the quality of human resource to support and assist them with the work that they do. Here at NBSSI, our goal is to strengthen them. Our goal is to ensure that we put in place the right structures and the enabling environment to ensure that the chances of survival of 90% of this economy, which is micro, small, and medium enterprises, are available and are accessible through our support systems and through our business development services. Currently, we do a lot of work with Kaizen. Kaizen is one of our flagship programs, which we have actually deployed throughout the country. We work a lot with various partners, including JICA. And JICA over the years has supported us with the Kaizen program.
Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA started bilateral aid since 1963. So Ghana and Japan have been good partners for more than 50 years. One of JICA's target areas in Ghana is industry development. JICA have been conducting Kaizen project since 2012.
Kaizen means improvement in Japanese. In Japan, when we are developing and recovering stage after the World War II, that was finished in 1945, lots of small companies struggling to have a good business and better productivity. One of such companies is Toyota. Not all of their business went well at the beginning, but the continuous trial and errors for improvement their business, they created applied Kaizen methodologies, which led such as worldwide leading companies. After their success, Kaizen method has been applied for many companies, which was made Japan as advanced industrial countries in the world. I strongly believe that Kaizen will help industry development and have a better quality of life for people in Ghana.
Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy and methodology for continuous improvement of quality and productivity with minimum investment. Kaizen is said to be the essence of sustainable growth of the manufacturing sector in Japan. The goal of Kaizen is to assist MSMEs add value to their products, have secure places of work and continuously improve production processes with the view to growing their enterprises. 5F is the name of a workplace organization method that uses a list of 5 Japanese words all start with S. Seiri, sorting, to keep only necessary items and eliminate things not required. Seitan, setting in order, to place the necessary items at easy access locations. Seiso, shining and sweeping, to clean the workspace and all equipment, and keep it clean. Seiketsu, standardizing, to maintain the sorting, setting in order and shining and sweeping. Shitsuke, sustaining the practice, to accustom everyone to follow set rules and procedures. It describes how to organize a workplace to ensure efficiency, effectiveness and safety by identifying and sorting the items used, maintaining the area and items, and sustaining the new order. Kaizen is well known to achieve efficient and effective production as elimination of the 7 wastes such as overproduction, waiting, transportation, motion, processing, inventory and defects. In Kaizen, in order to reduce those wastes, those focuses are mainly put on improvement of site or layout change, elimination of waste in conveyance and motion of machine and operators, elimination of waste in accumulation, put in place the visual control, multi-skill development or standardization of work, inventory control and placement of order for parts and materials. Let's see the actual case of Kaizen. The sewing factory in Accra, this company established in 1997, has its own apparel brand in addition to sewing, and is being deployed both domestically and internationally. About 150 people work in this factory. They have a storeroom, sewing section and quality control section on the ground floor, and there is a sewing section and a cutting section on the first floor. For the implementation of enterprise diagnosis, the BAC officers visit factory to observe the workplace and collect necessary data. The BAC officers analyze collected data to identify challenges and recommendation. The team also uses SWOT analysis and radar charts to clarify the strengths and weaknesses of the company. The BAC officers present the result of enterprise diagnosis and discuss Kaizen activities to be implemented with the enterprise. Then, Kaizen activities are carried out. Before implementation, the BAC officers deliver lecture on 5S and Kaizen activities to workers to enroute and sustain Kaizen and 5S activities.
The team has made very good inputs and suggestions into how we carry out certain processes on the production floor and a whole lot of things. So we still believe that as they are still here giving us expertise advice and all that, certainly we are going to make some improvements on whatever inputs or suggestions they make to us. Yeah.
The company is big and they are also doing well, and they have some improvement system in place already, just that it needs to be enhanced and improved so that it can improve their productivity and quality as well. So Kaizen activity is applicable in this enterprise.
First, the team cleaned the entire floor with all workers. There were many things scattered on the floor before the cleaning. Thorough cleaning prevents the occurrence of stains on materials and products. It also reduces the possibility of mechanical failure caused by dust. In cutting section on the top floor, fabrics were spread on the mat at the factory floor, which was prone to dust stains and dirt. The team, in consultation with the management of the company, constructed 2 wooden fabric holders to contain the fabrics. And there was a waste of time. The worker had to go to the storeroom on the ground floor to get the new material. To solve it, the metal rack was introduced to keep materials beside the cutting section. It succeeded in shortening the time considerably by stock of the material there. The sewing section used to be cluttered with materials and products, but with the introduction of daily 5S activities, the environment has improved and now it is clean and tidy. Materials such as yarn are stored in a box that prevents dust and can be taken out immediately. Also prepared the basket for the cloth which had been thrown away on the floor before. In the storeroom, the team sorted each material by their type, color, size. This reduced the amount of time that workers were looking for materials. And the store staff was able to quickly figure out how much stock was left.
Before Kaizen came here, when you get to our stores, if you want bottoms, it's been mixed up. Black, white, ash, it's mixed up, but by the introduction of setting in order, the colors have been separated. If you see white in a container, black in a container, they are all well arranged and labeled. If you get to our cutting section too, you could see fabric on the floor. But when Kaizen came in, they provided racks for us, and the fabrics are on the racks, and it's well arranged. It's very nice. A space has been created.
The ones available has been set in order, and now we are very much aware, okay, of the shining aspects. That is the cleaning aspect, and we have strategies in place to ensure that the whole production floor is clean. That is to the 5S, the shine aspect. And also, through the Kaizen project, we now have a quality cycle in place that will help us to maintain our quality and also improve on the quality aspect. And we are believing that we'll be able to sustain it so that the production floor will be well organized, having 5S in place, having Kaizen in place. So in as much as we are increasing productivity, we are also decreasing the waste that we have been incurring over the past. So in a nutshell, the Kaizen project has really helped us a lot. It has brought us to our toes and also to work according to standard, because building a world-class manufacturing company is what we are aiming at, and Kaizen is really helping us to get there. We are very much grateful.
The quality control section introduced the quality inspection sheet and updated the customer order sheet.
When we start work, we do our sample checks, but there's no procedure guiding us as to what to check on the items. But with the help of the quality inspection sheet, we have detailed procedures on it as to how to go about everything. So anytime an item is supposed to be done, samples are done, and we take the quality inspection sheet to follow the processes to be done.
The quality control circle was formed to maintain a continuous quality control. QC circle activities are small group activities whereby workers carry out improvements to products, service and work continuously. A lecture on QC was conducted to enable all the workers appreciate and become conscious of the concept of quality. A lecture on supply chain management was done to ensure a systematic and strategic coordination and supply management of goods and products required by the customer.
Yes, it has changed. Team spirit is very, very high. Morale is very, very high. We took figures from June, July, August to analyze. And then we realized that figures, that is both sales and production figures, for July and August showed about 30 to 35% increase. And in our report, we attributed most of the improvements in the figures, that is the production figures and sales figures, to the introduction of the Kaizen project we have over here. Yeah. They've come out with very good ideas, and it's helping us improve. We have attended other workshops that the 5S was introduced to us, but it didn't catch up with us like how the NBSSI Kaizen team came. You know, we didn't really understand it at the time. And now we fully understand what the 5S stands for and all that. And we very much appreciate the efforts and then the time they've invested in our business.
So they've really accepted the concepts, and they committed to the implementation, and we hope they will continue implementing the 5S in other Kaizen menus. Management, led by the Operations Director, Madam Linda, has promised to sustain the implemented Kaizen activities that we've implemented here, and hope to also implement the further recommendations that a master plan has been also done for them to serve as a roadmap for them to implement the further recommendations. So on the whole, I think they've been very appreciative of NBSSI JICA KAIZEN Project, which we implemented here, and they are promising to sustain it and do more so that it will forever be part and parcel of the company's operation. So I think it has been a successful activity in Nalem Clothing, now Bulluk Ghana Limited. Thank you, sir.
As a result of implementation of Kaizen, the productivity has been enhanced by 86%, sales volume has been increased by 20%, and the defect rate of product has been reduced by 0.07%. This company is producing palm oil products.
Productivity has improved drastically. There's a change because what we did for 30 minutes before is done within a short time. From now, everybody working in says, this place is very neat. This place is very organized. And I know it's been a result of the implementation of the Kaizen project, especially the 5S. The most effective point, I'll say, is the Saturn board. Because before then, the tools were very difficult to locate. And we almost always buy tools for the engineering team. But after the introduction of the Saturn board, I have hardly heard about we cannot find spanner. So I think the Saturn board has been the most effective. Kaizen activity in this company has helped us a lot.
As part of the Kaizen improvement activities, the Kaizen team also took the accounts clerk in this aluminium processing company. They has introduced accounting software to assist the company.
At first, our company, we arrange our things. It's not nice how we arrange our things, how we do our work. But now when you introduce Kaizen into the factory, it has helped us to improve our production and also how to talk to our customers and how we can use computer to work. The profit is coming. Also, the company is now very neat. How we have arranged our things, as I said in the first place. Now we have changed everything, and if you come into the company, you love the company. The company has changed totally.
This black soap factory are also introduced Kaizen. They optimized the layout of the manufacturing process and succeeded in improving the productivity significantly.
We are able to produce about twice what we were able to produce with the same resources before. And we are thinking that as we practice, we can even go back up to about thrice. So that is very significant. We have seen the growth already just these 8 weeks. This is something we really wanted, and we are very, very happy that it has come to bear. And we believe that the benefits will definitely show. This is good for the company, it's good for the country, it's good for employment, it's good for the continent. You know, that we can show that within our own whatever little homegrown solutions, we can do great things out of what we have, and we are absolutely excited.
You have done very well. You have done very, very, very well. I'm very, very grateful.
What we've done in the past is to work closely with these organizations to align with the government's initiative and agenda for One District, One Factory, Planting for Food and Jobs, and all the businesses that will come out of these initiatives to ensure that we're able to grow the economy, create employment for many more people, increase and move more Ghanaians up to the middle income level, and create sustainable businesses that would live past the test of time. All this in a bid to strengthen the economy of Ghana. Once again, thank you very much for your support.
NBSSI is open to all micro, small and medium enterprises in the country. So come in. If you have any questions, if you have any businesses or factories that you would want to apply and implement Kaizen, great success is waiting for you.